Hello, fuckers, and welcome back to Trivia Now. I'm here, Kuro's here.
Hello, welcome, and fucking back to Trivia Night.
And we are tied at 8 as of the last session, with 11 packs to go. So, the Civil War this time.
Well, let's do it.
There's all of those. There's all of these. There's the need to change options. Okay. Who was the new...
The Civil War
What's
is that they all had... The problem with the Civil War is that everyone involved either had a ridiculous name or a dreadfully boring name.
Indeed. Ah, Silver, hello. How's it going, buddy?
Greetings.
What's all this, then, he says.
Civil War trivia.
Are we teaching history to orphans, eh? Are there any orphans to be found?
Look under some rocks. I'm sure you'll find one.
You may want to pop the chat for this one. This could get fast and furious.
I'm on my phone. I cannot pop chat.
Okay. No free education under capitalism. Alrighty, I'm shutting this little operation down. Yeah, good luck with that. Come with me to the police wagon. We'll have you on a cutter to Australia by next week. Okay, who was the new Union Secretary of State in 1862?
Kevin Johnston? I don't fucking know.
Edwin Stanton.
They don't teach us this shit in high school!
The Monitor, I believe, was an ironclad.
It's a computer.
Aha, haha. In 1862, what disease set in for the troops in Tennessee? I like all of this.
Fuck is the evacuation of Corinth?
My guess, explosive diarrhea. But I don't know.
That would fit in with dysentery. The Tennessee two-step.
Yeah, don't quote me on that, though.
All of the above.
Okay.
Those two do sound like... Yeah. They do sound like euphemisms for dysentery.
Uh-huh. When did Jefferson Davis take his oath of office? I will say February 1861. How many years was the Confederate president's term?
How many was it actually, or how many was it supposed to be? Because I can tell you how long it was.
I mean, there was only... You know what? I shouldn't speak. It's not my turn.
Because, Civil War, Confederacy lasted about 4 years. But no, they're not clear enough. I have to go with how long it was supposed to be. They wouldn't have just instituted a monarchy, would they? I mean, it was until death. I think they're stupid enough.
Until death?
Yeah.
6. But to your point, there was only one Confederate president, so I mean, how do we know for...
And he didn't even get a full term.
Yep. Which president witnessed John Brown's hanging? Which poet? President? I can't fucking read. It's a poet.
It's a P word.
Which one? I will say Whitman. Longfellow.
Longfellow.
Well, I guess that's better than hanging out with him at that point. The publisher of The Liberator.
Frederick Douglass?
William Lloyd Garrison.
I don't know shit about shit.
What did the North call the first major battle of the Civil War?
Bone in the ass?
You know what? I'll go with the one that's got ass in it. Manassas. Bull Run.
The bullshit.
Who led a small army into Harper's Ferry on the night of October 16th, 1859?
Elijah Lovejoy.
John Brown.
See? It's either really cool names or just stupid fucking names!
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How fucking boring is John Brown?
The other name of Uncle Tom's Cabin? Slavery is cruelty. Life among the lowly. Frederick Douglass's newspaper was entitled...
The North Star?
Yep.
Follow the North Star home.
I believe Robert E. Lee was a Virginian man.
They're always from fucking Virginia.
Where was the hornet's nest?
Oh, it's my turn. Personally, I'm willing to blame Pittsburgh.
Battle of Shiloh.
That's not a where. That's a what?
Jefferson Davis. Because it's very close to another word, I will say Verena. Wow. Where is the Appomattox Courthouse?
In Appomattox, I assume.
Perhaps the better question is, where is Appomattox?
Georgia?
Virginia.
It's always Virginia. Why is it always Virginia?
Where was Bloody Pond, the mud hole near Pete's Orchard? Sumter. Shiloh. How many states were in the Union when Lincoln was elected?
When he was elected, states. 22.
33. Who was the new Union Secretary of War in 1862? Stanton was state. How about Johnston? Wait, is this a repeat question?
All the way down.
Jesus.
That's not fair.
Why did Grant retire after Shiloh?
Oh, he was killed.
I think that's a very different definition of the word, but...
Okay, oh, he retired because his horsey died. Number 3?
Yep. Somebody he didn't like. First state to join the Union after Lincoln was elected president. The 34th state. I think it's either Kansas or Oklahoma. I will say Oklahoma. Kansas. What was the name of the Confederates' most powerful conventional ship?
The Alabama.
The Cumberland.
That's not intimidating.
Who ordered the attack on Sumter? Lee. Beauregard.
General Beauregard.
How many times did Winchester, Virginia change sides during the war?
Okay, sides or hands?
It says sides.
I guess. 50.
72.
72. Jesus.
I mean, 22 seems kind of high for that, but all right, whatever.
God damn.
Where did Lee surrender to Grant? Annapolis. Appomattox. How old was the youngest soldier killed during the Civil War?
12.
Yeah, awfully sad commentary, huh? The first major battle of the Civil War was... I think we've been down here, Bull Run. Who was Union Secretary of the Navy in 1862?
Okay, well, Irwin isn't on this list, so...
Haha.
Feeling a little betrayed. Gideon Wells. Yes.
We do one thing in the Navy. When did the attack on Fort Sumter take place? 1861. Who wrote the Dred Scott decision?
Dred Scott the Pirate. None of the above.
Taney.
No, he didn't.
You didn't?
No, I beg to differ.
Oh, okay, cool. What is it?
I just beg to differ. I don't like that answer.
Okay, cool. The Confederate Secretary of War... Gil? Christ. Walker.
Leroy Walker.
Jesus. What was sloosh? Sloosh. All right.
Arguably any of those things.
Yeah. But apparently it was slang for something.
You don't get to use that word enough. Galoshes. Oh, is this my question?
Yes, it is your question.
I'm just waiting for you to answer. I'm just saying words to myself. Number 4.
When Confederate leader Johnston died during Shiloh, command was passed to Horny Toad. Beauregard. Is it going to always fucking be Beauregard? Who was Missouri's first senator?
Edward Everett?
Benton. When did Ulysses S. Grant graduate from West Point?
What does it matter?
1843. On February 6, 1862, Grant won an important victory where?
McKinsey.
Mackenzie. Henry. Where did Jefferson Davis take his oath of office? I know one answer. That would be a holy insult. I will say Montgomery. Who was the editor of the New York Tribune in 1861?
What? Roger.
Greeley.
Fucking.
He who does something at the head of one regiment will eclipse him who does nothing at the end of 100. Okay, that's funny, Little Mac. There's no way it's him.
Yeah, but what if, though?
I'm going to say Johnston. Lincoln. What state did Senator James Henry Hammond represent?
West Virginia.
South Carolina. Illinois Senator Stephen Douglas. Little Giant. In 1862, John Erickson created...
The Minnesota.
The Minnesota?
No.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny phrasing.
It is funny.
Answer the Merrimack.
The Monitor. What did Confederate troops use as grounds to substitute for coffee? Chicory, no? Oh. Well, yes, but all of this
anything.
shit. Who wrote the Battle Hymn of the Republic?
Samuel Lowell?
Julia Ward Howe. The name of Lincoln's eldest son. Todd. Robert. Where is Shiloh?
Near Appomattox Courthouse.
The banks of the Tennessee. How much were musketeering officers paid to fight in the U.S. Army during the Civil War? You have a guess as to what I'm going to answer with?
I answer $4.20.
Yeah. Ah!
Hey.
That's great. Who was Elijah Lovejoy?
Number 1.
The editor of an anti-slavery paper.
Alright, well...
In April 1862, who was in command of the Western Confederate troops prior to the Battle of Shiloh? Watch me say Beauregard and have it not be him. No, I'll say Johnston. In March 1862, before the Battle of Shiloh, who was Grant waiting for so that the two armies could go together to Mississippi?
John Johnson.
Somebody's parents didn't like him much. Don Buell. What did the Lincolns call their youngest son? Steely. Tad.
Like a little tadpole.
How long did the attack on Fort Sumter last?
$34.
Yeah. How many whites were killed during Nat Turner's slave rebellion in 1831?
Not enough.
Indeed. Do I go with the wishful thinking, or do I go with what was probably the correct answer?
Your choice.
I can afford this. 57. Wow.
Ah!
Not what I was expecting. Who was Lincoln's wife? Any idea?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's always Virginia.
You're going with that?
Yeah.
Mary Todd.
Fucking.
Mary Todd Lincoln. To whom was Julia Ward Howe, the author of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, married?
Gee, I wonder.
This feels dirty. I don't want to do it. Brown. God damn it.
Wow, they just handed that to you. The audacity to call it hard.
I'm paranoid, okay? Who was the youngest soldier killed during the Civil War? The unfortunate 12-year-old.
I think his name was John Clem. Sounds familiar.
Charles King.
Fuck is John Clem? I know that name.
Who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin? I believe that was Stowe. What served as Grant's headquarters during Shiloh?
Merrimack.
The Tigris.
Who is naming this shit?
A bunch of drunks who have nothing better to do with their lives than pull their muskets. Which Union commander for the West issued a proclamation freeing Missouri slaves? Sherman. Fremont. There are but two parties now, traitors and patriots, and I want hereafter to be ranked with the latter. Who said it?
John Quincy Adams.
Grant. What state did Senator John Calhoun represent? West Virginia. South Carolina. Well then. Alright, move this down here. 9 to 8. And I want a category I can laugh at.
I want a category that I know. Give me back my nature categories. Fucking sick of this history shit.
I just went back to the pack we just did. I need to not do that.
No more Civil War, please.
Well, how about animals?
Yes!
Alright, I should assume nothing. What do you want?
Yeah, give me them all.
Yeah. I also want them all. Here we go. Female rhinos mate. How frequently?
Numerous times during their estrus.
Only once.
Once? Rhinos.
Parenting behavior of the black rhino usually includes
I want to hear a rhino meow.
I'm going to say all of the above. Lions can attain speeds of up to...
Lions can't run. oh, oh. I think they can clock almost 40.
Okay. Yep. When they meet, zebras first.
Kick each other in the face.
I'll say rub tails. Sniff each other's noses. A mother rhino and her calf will remain together for up to...
5 years.
Yep. A cow chews its cud. A newborn elephant weighs about...
250 seems on the small end. 250.
Yep. Which of the following animals escape to underground dens? It's either wolves or all of the above. I'm going to say all of the above. Koalas require this much sleep in 24 hours.
18.
Certainly. Elephants
18
drink up...
to 20, technically, but...
Elephants drink up to how many gallons of water per day? 100 seems right. 24.
100 gallons of water is a lot of water.
Yeah, well, an elephant is a lot of stomach. A cat... Jesus!
It does say easy.
A cat is...
A cat is a feline.
Yeah. To intimidate predators, owls...
Sleek their fathers.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the obvious and say hoot loudly. They
fluff their feathers to look bigger. I am so big and scary. Look at me. Oof, I am an orb.
I know a certain owl that needs to die.
Are you talking about the Duolingo owl?
I'm referring to the annoying one from the Hyrulean lands.
Ah.
The number of vertebrae in a giraffe's neck.
It's the same as ours. It's 7, and that's my sibling's least favorite fact. My sibling hates giraffes.
Why?
Mostly because of just the way that they exist.
I see.
They creep them out.
A
giraffe and us have the same number of vertebrae in our neck, and they don't like that.
They're not much for necking, are they?
No, they are. You would be surprised.
Elephants eat up to 600 pounds a day. Many lizards avoid being eaten by...
dropping their tails.
Is that like dropping trow?
No, it'd be like if your dick was detachable and you threw it in order to distract a predator.
If I remember correctly, there's a song about that. But anyway.
My dick fell off!
Gorillas eat up to, I'd say, 70 pounds a day. Pre-courtship behavior of elephants may include...
all of the above.
Is there a difference between marking and urine dribbling or whatever?
Yes.
I am curious.
So, marking is putting it on an object, marking your territory. it also doesn't necessarily have to involve urine. I'm not positive with elephants, but sometimes there are just like scent glands you can rub on something. It doesn't have to involve bodily fluids so much.
Okay.
The urine dribbling, giraffes do this too, where the urine of the female will smell or taste different if she is ovulating and able to be impregnated. And that is kind of the male's signal to get on in there.
Fascinating. Thank you. Zebras can attain speeds of up to 50. A male lion weighs up to
250.
550.
Certainly not.
I didn't think Mufasa was that fat.
It's over half a ton.
A half a ton is 1,000.
Oh. Well, that's where I went wrong.
Dumbo was known for his...
Really?
Well...
Really?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he ate peanuts. His trunk was not of any abnormal size.
Are you just going through this for like a bit, or do you really not remember?
Nothing too notable about his feet. Therefore, it must have been his ability to fly. Does that answer your question?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Promise? In captivity, giraffes live up to
36 years?
Yep. The question is quite literally birds. Birds.
Hang on, don't answer this yet. I have to show wit.
Okay, I'm not moving.
What have you done?
The question is, birds.
How can it? That's a great question.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
I have a question for you.
Birds. Birds.
Birds?
Birds.
To which I say, lay eggs.
I mean, I suppose.
What?
Wait.
Now, hold it. Back up the truck a minute. How the wait. Lay
Hang
eggs.
on, I'm thinking. Give birth to nothing. Wait. Is there a species of bird that gives birth to live young?
But how do you factor in none of the above?
I guess you just ignore it. Because they put all of the above as the first answer. Google what bird gives birth to live young.
I can't get behind this.
None. No, just like you did with the other one, I'm going to give you this point. There aren't any birds who give birth to live young.
Uh-huh. Something went hokey. How much sleep do squirrels require out of 24?
None of the above.
14.
Are we cheating?
Huh?
Are we cheating? I googled it for you.
But no. I didn't even look at that. I got it wrong. I didn't think squirrels slept that much.
Koalas eat eucalyptus.
And they have to be off of the eucalyptus tree, otherwise they don't recognize it as a eucalyptus leaf, and they will not eat it, because they're fucking stupid.
Whoops. To stay with their mother, baby shrews do what?
Shrews don't have pouches. Bite the tail of the shrew ahead of them.
Yep. Chipmunks, finches, mice. I mean, they all certainly have the propensity to eat seeds. I'm just going to say all of the above. The gorilla is of the order...
Hang on. Order... Primate?
Yep.
God, it's been so long since I had to go down that list. Oh my god.
All three of these fuckers are flightless.
Not if you throw them hard enough.
An elephant's tusks are made of...
Oh, this is mine. None of the above?
What are they made of?
Ivory.
Yeah. Wait, what? I kind of want to call bullshit. Okay.
Fucking outdated pieces of shit.
Indulge
What are an
me.
elephant's tusks made out of?
Dentine.
Oh, okay. Google confirms. I guess that's just what we call it? And that's what ivory is made of?
That's a fucking joke.
That's weird.
A snake is reptilian. Salamanders are.
Amphibians.
Giraffes only require this much deep sleep per night. An hour.
Prey animals.
An hour. 20 minutes. God damn, okay. Social play in zebras usually includes...
All of the above.
I would buy that. Uh-huh. Female gorillas are in heat. Well, that depends. What region of the world do they live in?
Ha ha.
And how long is their summer?
Ha ha.
Actually, it's once a year. 3 days a month? Wow.
They're very closely related to us.
I'm never in heat.
You're not a female anything.
True. When a gorilla hoot barks, what's he doing? Or how is he? What's his demeanor?
God, I wish there was a sound clip to go with this, because I've never heard the term hoot bark. Initiating group movement?
Yep. Gorillas typically live 100 years. 50 years.
Not that related to us.
In captivity,
Fuck, we
elephants...
don't even make it to 100 most of the time.
Some don't make it to 50. In captivity, elephants live up to...
90.
70.
What? They make to 80 out in the wild.
A cow has 4 stomachs. A group of
Cow has
lions...
one stomach. A cow has one stomach separated into 4 chambers, but whatever.
A group of lions is called a...
Gay pride.
The dominant male gorilla in a group... I will say does not do his own foraging.
Nope, he's a silverback.
Silverback. A kangaroo is...
Marsupial.
Gorilla sleep. They nest, no? Warm-blooded animals.
Produce heat by metabolizing food.
An ostrich's eye would be about the size of a golf ball. Tennis ball.
Big ol' eyes.
To avoid being eaten, the African wood snake plays dead and...
Is this the one that does the tongue thing?
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
Yeah, I think this one does. Tongue rolls from its mouth.
Nope, its eyes fill with blood.
How many lizards do this?
No idea. I know nothing about animals. To herd
It's at least 2, and it's weird that it's happened twice.
To herd his group, the dominant male zebra may... but... I'll say but the nearest female. Flatten his ears and lower his head. Also go down. Male giraffes can weigh up to...
It's so hard to get a sense of how much a giraffe weighs because they're so spindly. 1,000?
1,000?
Yeah.
4,300. Over
What?
two.
No!
Over 2 tons.
No! I refuse to live in this reality! That's ridiculous! That's insane!
Lions mark their territory, I'd say, with all of the above.
I did just give you a crash course in marking.
Indeed. To appease a partner, a cheetah will...
Oh, love cheetahs. You know cheetahs aren't actually big cats?
What are they?
They're just considered wild cats. Big cats, you are only considered a big cat if you can roar, and cheetahs can barely meow. They sound like birds.
That's kind of funny to think about.
Crawl on his belly.
Stick his ears out to the side.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Rhinos... Pretty sure rhinos can hear, but can they smell as well? I'm gonna say both. A baby elephant may stay by its mother's side for up to
8 years.
The black rhinoceros is Diceros bicornis. Perissodactyla. What is estrus?
Being in heat.
Yeah, I think we covered that right at the start of this. Family name of the plains zebra. Equine burchelli. Equidae. A killer whale is...
A mammal.
Yeah. Male gorillas typically weigh up to 450 pounds. Sloths require this much sleep for 24 hours.
20 hours. I just realized there was a minute.
I didn't even notice it. I zeroed right in on 20 hours. When expressing fear, a chimpanzee will...
Chimpanzees don't feel fear. They only feel hate.
Open its mouth. Frogs are...
Amphibians.
Snakes shed their skin annually. You are having a very good night.
I'm a little disappointed in myself. I could have done better.
Well, regardless, 9 all, rather.
Yep. One more for the tiebreaker.
And the tiebreaker is... Space.
Space!
Oh boy, this should be exciting.
Oh, but it's like 20-year-old space.
I know, but space nonetheless.
We didn't know fuck about shit 20 years ago.
How much... I'm curious how much Star Wars and or Star Trek wind up on this. Here we go. Which of these is not the name of a constellation?
Algol.
Cassini's division. I'm going to say 1. That was my second choice. Damn it. All right. Which of these planets has an orange coloration?
Mars, I guess, but isn't that known as the red planet?
Well, up close, it'd be orange. From far away, where you get that?
Bitch, I'm colorblind.
Bailey's beads phenomenon. Why am I getting these? Bailey's beads. I'll say meteor shower. Total eclipse of the heart.
A total eclipse of the heart.
How many kilometers in an astronomical unit?
I always forget which one. I think it's number 2.
Yep.
Okay. I always forget how many zeros.
The Earth is how many times larger in volume than the Moon? In volume. $25. $50.
You can fit 50 of those little bitches in there.
The average distance from Moon to Earth is what?
21,000 miles.
239. About 250,000. Which planet has been confirmed to support life? Oh, I see your little trick here, Earth. Which of the following is not a constellation? This time it's not so easy as the Zodiac.
Almagest?
Very good. In astronomy, a light year is a measure of distance. What does Libra mean?
Scales.
Yep. Magellanic clouds are galaxies.
When I was reading scales, it didn't occur to me that like it was the weighing scales. All I could think of were like scales on a snake or a fish, and I'm just like, that's not right. None of these are right. And it took me a couple of seconds to realize, no, the scales for weighing.
Aw.
Like a dumb bitch.
Well, you got it. Congratulations. Now, what is a pulsar?
Pulsars. Dying stars.
Rotating neutron stars.
That was my second guess.
On its 34,981st orbit, Skylab fell to Earth in 89. 79.
It's raining men.
Little Horse. Which constellation?
Oh, it's a baby. Aquilus, number 1.
Makes the most sense, doesn't it? The distance between the Earth and the Moon is about how many times the diameter of Earth? 30. Mars' atmosphere is mostly what?
Nitrogen, I think?
Carbon dioxide.
Fuck.
Which planet is closest to the Sun? Mercury. About how fast does light travel?
So fast. Just so fucking fast. Number 4.
300,000 kilometers per second.
Okay, maybe not that fast.
You know, Goku said something about that when he was first learning instant transmission. A light year is defined to be the distance that light travels in a year. The Big Bang Theory states that the universe
began as an explosion.
Largest planet? Jupiter. What is a nebula?
Cloud of gaseous material left behind by an exploding star.
Jupiter is 520 times the volume of Earth. 1,400.
Bigger! Bigger!
Much bigger. The North Star.
It's called Polaris? Yeah.
Sagittarius is the Archer. The most distant point of an object in orbit from the central body is called what?
Apogee?
Yep. And a wonderful game producer too. Some of my very favorites came from them growing up. In astronomy, an astronomical unit is also distance.
It's all distance.
Black holes are formed by...
The collapse of a star due to its gravity.
Absolutely. And one of the most famous ones comes out of Star Fox. Our sun is in... I'm going to say it's middle.
And the sun will never die out. La 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 la.
That's very funny. Which of these constellations does not refer to an animal?
Uranus.
Yeah, we've got a crab, a goat, and a baby horsey.
You baby horse.
The U.S. Space Shuttle Challenger exploded due to what?
A lot of things.
I'm pretty sure the big one was the sealant ring. Supergiant stars can have diameters that are this many times larger than our sun.
4,000.
Wait, who's our sun?
Everyone's my sun.
400.
And then you can find a sun that's 4,000 times bigger than ours. You don't know.
The first U.S. woman astronaut. I know Sally Ride was the first in space, but who was the first overall?
Shout out to Amelia Earhart.
I don't think she ever became one, though. Krista was the teacher who was destroyed in the Challenger explosion. You know what? I'm going to say Sally Ride. How many moons has Earth got?
All of them. Just every last one. One. We have one.
One.
I think we should get another one.
I wouldn't mind getting mooned again. The name of the first U.S. space shuttle that took flight. I'm going to say the Columbia. The Enterprise.
The Enterprise, baby!
I feel dumb. How many planets?
Stared you right in the face.
Yeah, it sure did. How many planets are in our solar system?
What year was this published?
Not that it matters, because fuck NASA, but 1996.
Then we are still in the 9 times, I believe.
Now you realize that had you said 9, even when this was after Pluto was very unceremoniously disbarred, I still would have given you a point. The Challenger exploded in 1986. Quasars are characterized by their strong...
Quasars. Gravitational attraction?
radio emissions.
Radio emissions.
The morning star is Venus. An astronomical unit is...
I'm your fire!
An astronomical unit is defined to be what?
The average distance between the Earth and the Sun.
Yeah. White dwarfs are dying stars. That's a late stage. Oceanus and Procellarum are what?
The main seas of our moon.
Gemini is not a planet. How many years does it take for Pluto to go around the Sun?
248.
Yep.
It didn't even finish one trek around the Sun in the time it was discovered and then classified as a microplanet.
Parallax. Shift in star's position. Closest star to Earth other than the Sun is...
Alpha Centauri.
Hottest planet in the solar system, despite its further proximity from Mercury, is Venus. That's all about the atmosphere. Exploding stars are known as...
Supernovas.
The black hole concept was developed by... Oh god, this may be the difference. Hertzsprung. Schwarzschild. Which astronomer invented the spectroheliograph?
Edward Pickering?
Hale. Cygnus is a swan. Earth is...
Third.
Yeah. The twins are Gemini. Now, what is a spectroheliograph used for?
Photograph the Sun?
The Earth is how many times larger in diameter than the Moon? Now, we had distance between... I'm going to say also 50. 4. Radiation belts are...
Zones in space containing high energy protons and electrons.
What's up, Volty? Happy hour to you too. Pisces is a fish. Who was the first woman in space?
Telluride. Did the Russians get there first? Fuck. Shit. Go with Valentina.
The Russians did everything first except the important thing. I believe a parsec is 3.26 light years. Ah!
Get off my teeth!
Nicely done.
But a win is a win.
Alright, so 9 to 10. And we've got 27 minutes. Do you want to go one more?
Nah, let's
Leave it
it
there?
at this.
Okay.
Lest we end on another cliffhanger.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, with 8 packs left, it is 10 to 9 in Kuro's favor. We could feasibly be finished this in, well, effectively 3 weeks, because next week is my thing at the beginning of month.
We'll aim for 4 and 4 and wrap it up in the next 2 episodes.
Right. What's the battle plan after that? Assuming you are unable to get a controller.
There was a game I wanted. We are gonna stream the new Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah? All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna boot it up on the guest account on my Switch so that everything is all brand and shiny new.
Oh, that is super exciting.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
So timeline for that, folks. Today is the 27th. The 3rd, we are not here. So we will wrap up trivia now and determine a trivia champion over the 10th and the 27th. And anticipate, assuming nothing else comes up, starting that on August 24th. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to play it again.
That's awesome. Now, tomorrow night we are back in business on Wit Sharper Than Fang's channel. Wit has declared that tomorrow night will be the final session of Gallivanting Around before we take somebody to trial next week. And then after that, there is a horse game on the Switch that she wants to stream for us. I do not know what it is called, and I have deliberately stayed away from looking up anything even remotely related to it because I want genuine reactions out of myself for whatever I see there.
Well, the good news is you're going to get genuine reactions out of her too because she hasn't been allowed to play it.
Deliberately saving it for this.
Yes, it's been killing her.
I bet it has. Well, only 2 more weeks before then. So that'll be tomorrow's 28th and the 4th. That'll project beginning on August 11th. All times, of course, are U.S. Eastern. For anybody out there like Volty who's not from the area. But yeah, that's it for us tonight. Thank you for stopping by and playing along or whatever it is you did. I'm Alpha. Kuro.
I said I'm Kuro.
Oh, it didn't pick up. Anyway, fuck you all. Goodbye.